Mr. Muhamad Faisal.
Sir, in the 2021 Committee of Supply debate, the Unleash the Raw project meant to rejuvenate Singapore football was announced. Since that time, I understand that the initiative such as sending youth teams to overseas training, the establishment of partnerships with foreign football clubs and other measures are being considered and or pursued. Since that time, however, the performance of our men's national football team has been inconsistent. They went from winning hearts for their never say die performance in the 2021 ASEAN Football Federation Championship to crushing disappointment that followed their dismal exit from the 2022 tournament. I appreciate that it will take time to grow the ecosystem that will foster young talents and develop the skills of our local coaches and footballers. More time than the 2 years since Unleash the Raw was announced. In a recent podcast hosted by BT Harian, a former national player called for greater involvement of former players in developing the programs for our local football scene. He also called for, among other things, a dialogue session among all stakeholders, setting achievable milestones for our youth teams and creating an environment for local coaches so that they can focus on coaching and not need to moonlight. I believe that these are all sensible recommendations. While I understand the reasons behind recruiting foreign-born players to play for Singapore in the longer term, we need to focus on developing our local players, coaches and clubs. Local players who have dedicated their time playing for Singapore could be employed in various roles where their experience could be relevant towards improving our system. Therefore, propose that the Football Association of Singapore and other relevant stakeholders engage in an open conversation, maybe a national conversation with our local players and coaches, both current and former. Thank you, sir.